Last week, we told you about Georgia's Guns Everywhere bill, which was signed into law by Republican Governor Nathan Deal. I immediately got an email from a viewer of ours who is based in Georgia, and he said the following. I work for the corporate security department of a very large Georgia-based retailer, and because of this Guns Everywhere bill, we've actually updated our active shooter standard operation procedures. Laws like these, especially for people in the law enforcement and security community, are a nightmare and are almost always met with unease. The thing I'm worried about most, though, is people's understanding that the law permits you to carry your gun in these places, but regardless, in and on private property, it is still up to the owner to decide whether guns are allowed on their specific property. Yeah, a lot of people don't get that. The law allows for churches and bars to allow guns, but that doesn't mean that by default all churches and all bars allow guns, which is yet another layer, Lewis, of how absurd this law is going to be.
Right. I'm not sure what the point of it is. I mean, it does seem like certain bars can still enforce their own house rules. So there's going to be confusion because I would assume that most people are not going to know that and are going to bring guns in anyway.
And Lewis, people want you to clarify some comments you made last week. You said you hoped that this law would end up being a disaster to prove how bad of an idea it is. And 10 or 15 people wrote in saying, is Lewis saying he wants innocent people to die just for the political benefit that it would provide to the anti-gun crowd? So I'll open it up to you, Lewis. What did you mean by I hope the law is a disaster? I can't imagine you wanted innocent people to be killed.
People don't have to die for there to be incidents that show that this law is absurd. I mean, guns can be fired. People don't even have to get hit, but guns can just be brandished as well. I mean, I just want it, and I think it will. I should clarify that it's more that I think this will be a disaster than I want it to be a disaster. But of course, if it is a disaster, it will kind of validate our opinion of the whole law.
We are member supported, and there's a whole other show that we do just for our supporters. Get all of those member benefits right now by going to davidpakman.com/.